We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians, come forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. We come from Momon, Ziyan, Fako, Dongamantu, Kote, Mani, Hubabu. We come from Meza, Mayugoyo.
Mama and Papa them for Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. Una welcome for Amba Farmers Voice. Amba Farmers Voice na program where it bring una practical and simple way them for grow plenty chop. We don't say and say this world is so hungry go dey plenty yo. So Amba Farmers Voice dey here for help for say make we put all we head for one place. See how we fit make we own organic fertilizer, how we fit make we own medicine, where we fit use am for key insect dey ready spoil chop. We want see how we fit work plenty chop for small ground, for small piece of land, so we work plenty chop dey. How we fit fix we own solar dryer them for dry we chop like jama them. So we dey talk say make all man tune in for SCBC TV, for Umo Jami, for Facebook, YouTube, or you fit download Amba Farmers Voice app for learn how we fit work plenty chop. If una get any question or problem with una farm, una fit send am for we so that Amba Farmers Voice go answer am for una. We be ready for help una, for give una information for how for grow plenty chop, for keep chop for long time, make it no spoil. Thank una plenty.
Forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians, come forward, forward. We are so proud.
Hello, Papa them, Mami them for Ambazonia, everybody for Ground Zero, for Ground One, for IDPs, and everybody for Africa. Welcome to Amba Farmers Voice. My name is Isaac Zama, and I'll be going to host for this program. Today, we will get a very special program, and we will divide this program into two. For part one, we'll go talk or we go learn how we fit grow vegetable for dry season with very little water. And then for part two, we will get a special guest for here where it will come help we. It will talk about how the struggle they go for inside diaspora. So it will give we it will help we for update we how they work with Congress and how they work with Parliament them for other places, for US Congress, for Canada, and for Britain. So but before we start, make I apologize. Say we start a little bit late. We get some technical difficulties, so now the thing that way we start a little bit late. So we hope say next time we go try for improve upon upon the we start time and for make sure say we'll not start late. Again, as you know, before we start this program, I would like for call everybody for Ground Zero, for Ground One, and everywhere for the world where they watch we observe a minute of silence for all the people that we La Republique don't kill them since this will struggle for freedom start. All right, thank you again very much for observe this minute of silence where with people that way like people don't kill them. Again, as I talk, this program today a very special program, and it is special because we get some guests for here where you really know how this struggle they work inside white man country. So in name again Mr. Eben, and it will really help we for really tell we how this struggle it really go on for for white man country. But before we bring Mr. Eben, the program we would work on today, or what we will talk about today now, how for grow vegetables with very very little water. When I know say now when I hard for dry season, people they no get plenty water. So because water no dey, we try to find small techniques them or small way them where people that use them for grow vegetables. The reason why we think we can talk about this program or why this program be very important now because of something where they call them say food security. So what to be food security? Food security na term where we want ensure say everybody for ground zero or for ground one or where you be IDP say me they get chop where the fit chop make it full their belly. Before you want go say you want go make chop you go sell them. The first thing where food security a talk na say it finds me every single person it get planting them for around your house or for place where you stay, so that when you don't chop you flop, then you will fit get sense that time for think about how for do other things them for help your family. Not as many of the people them they did for Nigeria when are refugees they don't get land for for go farm. It be difficult for them for farm now, so we need to find small techniques then where they fit grow even vegetable them for inside bags them, inside plastic bag or inside empty rice bag, so that at least they fit plant shallot, they fit plant tomato, they fit plant pepper, they fit plant any small jama, even Irish potatoes, if you even plant anything inside. But you fit plant where you no get water. And now with a dry season, we not say for home, for villages then water people that don't cut all trees them inside bush. Water they dry now. So water no they plenty. So we now will think that make we bring this small technique where we can show people them. Me they see how they fit make their own, then they use them for grow vegetables. Again, this one will be very very important for our people that were there for ground one and for Ghana and for back home. So the experience for teach you how to make this how to make this simple irrigation system with empty bottle empty plastic bottle when I think pick up a dirty place. Now one of we brothers them for Ghana, where when a refugee too, where he don't learn this technology, so he want share them with everybody for ground zero. Say make we do them. So make I bring this brother now, make he can teach we how it make this drip irrigation where it use now plastic bottle where it pick them for dirty place.
Of how to make a very simple drip irrigation system for those who are in dry areas and want to do a little bit of farming, or those who want to conserve and to measure the amount of water that their plants take, so that they can be sure that they have a constant and regular supply of water at a slower pace, which is what plants really like, regular amounts of water, just enough, not too much, not too little. So as I said, this is a very simple drip irrigation system, and you can see that the other things we need are plastic water bottles. Use plastic water bottles that people throw around. So this also helps with recycling, and leaves a positive environmental footprint, because otherwise most of these bottles end up in landfills, in the oceans, and all over. So we need just three things. We need the empty water bottles, a pole, a stick, just a normal stick pole, and duct tape, cello tape, So that's pretty much all we need. So we're going to start. There are two types of systems that we're going to see. One is the one that we use smaller bottles, like the 500 milliliter bottle, and we tape it to the stick, and then when we are using this big 1 liter bottles, we really don't need to tape it. So we are going to handle this later. So the ones that we're going to use for the stick, real simple. First, we take an empty water bottle with the cork on, and then we cut the top. We cut the top with the scissors. We cut the top. So we are going to create a lid. We are not going to cut it off completely. So we are going to leave a lid. Okay. So now the very next step is to tape the bottle to the stick or the pole. So what we're going to do is that we simply put some tape, as you seeing it. We simply put some tape about halfway up the pole, and as you can see, we simply simply tape it at the top, make sure it's secure. We come down here now, we apply another tape to make sure that the bottle is quite secure. Okay, now that we are sure it's secure and firm, so you pretty much here have your drip irrigation system on a pole. So yeah, it's as simple as this. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to put it just by, we're going to put it about maybe 10 centimeters away from our plant, so that it doesn't affect the root. So we are simply going to push the pole down, push the pole a bit down, and yeah, we'll make sure it's secured, and that's it. So the next step now is that we're going to put water inside, and you're going to see how it works. So just give me a minute here. Okay, so we open, we pour in our okay, so we make sure that it's full. So okay, now how does the drip irrigation system work? Now you remember the lid was on, so you simply twist this to open, and you can regulate how fast it drips. You know, you can regulate how fast it drips. You probably want to start with a faster drip, because as the water runs down, the pressure reduces, so it's going to start dripping slower and slower and slower. So as it drips, it's going to slow down. So you want to make sure that all the water will drip. So yeah, so with this system, you see that as I said, you can regulate the rate at which it drips. You see, now I've slowed it down by simply twisting the cork a little tighter. Now I can increase the flow again by opening it a bit more. So this is pretty much your simple drip irrigation system. My plants normally get 1 liter a day, so this is a half a liter. So in the morning I give them half a liter, and in the evening I may give them another half a liter, so they get their 1 liter a day. And as it drips like this, there's no runoff, you know, because it drips and it goes directly to the roots of the plant, so there's no water being wasted. So that's pretty much your simple pole drip irrigation system. This pole, you can also use it as your plant grows to stick, you know, to support your tomato plant. Rope it. So you can see this one is already beginning to flower. So with a constant supply of with a measured supply of water like this, the plants are going to stay healthy and grow at a constant pace. So I guess that's it for this simple full drip irrigation system. There's really not much to it. As you can see, the water keeps dripping, and you can adjust how fast it drips by simply closing a little bit. It stops there, or you open it some more. So yeah, so
Okay, when I welcome back from that interesting video. I hope say one of we long time guests or viewers it will watch this. They talk about because Maggie it will get your own garden where I hope say this technique it could be interest it could be very very interested for making for your own garden. So as we don't see them, wait till we will learn from this video from our brother where it do for Ghana. One thing where I would like to suggest now say if one thing I would like to suggest where I want more change from that video. I say if we use rope instead for go buy sellotape. People them for ground 1 or for ground 0, they don't get money for go buy sellotape. So if you find even raffia rope, or cut rope for bamboo, I mean for planting. You cut rope for planting, you tie that bottle there for up as that stick there, so you put that bottle, you take rope for planting, you tie them there for up, you tie them for middle, you tie them for under, so that make it really hold that stick very well, so that it go as you pin them for ground, the water go fit begin drip. Una say na very very easy technique we use now for use them for water with tomato, water with leeks, or water anything we plant them for. The advantage with this system that say when the water they go only under the plant or only under that tomato, so you know the waste water, like unlike before we know say people they take watering can, you go carry water, you can water the whole bed there. That water it throw away for place and where your chop no day. So it means that water way it go for place where your tomato no day, your leeks no day. It means that you waste that water. So that the advantage that for this system for drip irrigation, so that you will take water, you put it inside that bottle, it go only directly under that plant. So when it go directly under that plant, the plant will get all the water we need. And it be very important say we need to do this now where dry season then now, so water no day, so we need to save water. So when anybody do it on for ground 0 or for ground 1, make it take pictures them, share them with, so that we could share them with other people them, so that it will feel encourage other people them for adopt this same system. Now telephone number that for screen or a WhatsApp number. So if you take your own video or you take your own picture for your own this simple drip irrigation system we don't pillar, if you send them for WhatsApp number now to 1+1 202 735 1145, or if you send them by email ambafarmersvoice@gmail.com, so that make we share this knowledge with everybody, with people them for the day. Okay, now we'll go back. We'll see another video from this same brother for Ghana, where he use them now for for water tomato. It don't, if you build them, then you need to show people them how they use them. So that the thing that way, one make you see how it don't show you how to make them. Then we'll see how it easy to use them for your own farm or for your own garden for water tomato in there. So make I apologize. Say the quality for this particular one. The quality for this particular one, it not be very it not be very good, but we will try to see what way we do. All right, so make we see how it use them now for water your own tomato then day.
Okay, bon. Yeah, morning or yeah, I did a video yesterday of this my simple drip irrigation system, and it was too long, so I could not attach it, so I have to do it all over again. This time I'm gonna keep it short, so as you can see, let me come a little closer to this one. Okay, so now you can see it dripping. So it's just use plastic, a water bottle that is inverted, and I cut off the top, so there's a lid there, so I pour water in, and the way it drips is that you can adjust, and if you open it some more, you see it drops faster. If you close you open it again, you see it's dripping faster. You close the lid and you can slow it down, so yeah, that also depends on the pressure as the water comes down. So you probably want to start with a faster drip, because as it goes, as the water reduces, the pressure drops, so the rate of dripping slows down. So you can see this one is dripping a little slower. See, this one is dripping a little normal, a little faster. So you can adjust it, you adjust them as you want. So this is the section of the garden that I've installed this simple drip irrigation system. That way we feel control the water intake, because this is about probably a quarter, 1/3 of a liter. So if you give it water thrice a day, you're probably giving it 1 liter of water a day. So from that, you can observe and see how your plants are doing. So you can conclude, the way I do it, I can conclude on the optimal water that the plant needs a day. Because if the water is short, you can tell from the leaves, how the plant looks. If it's too much, you can also tell again from the leaves, because at the edges they start to burn, look burned, So, blessing. Yeah, just hold on, so bro, 1 second. Go put all that pepper plus that new one, those old ones, them where they did it, those red ones. plus the ones that you harvested yesterday, all in that red thing and bring. But okay, so sorry, yeah, I was instructing my daughter to bring some, because we're also growing some chili peppers. We don't have too many plants, but the ones we have, man, are doing great. So I'm going to try to keep this video short so it can attach. Maybe I do another video again or whatever. So this is the this video now is 4 minutes something. Yeah, so this is the so I'm still installing the drip system. Okay, the next drip system is a big bottle. For the full liter bottle, I just cut the top, fill it with water, and just put a small hole close to the bottom. Okay, so I just place it right next to the stalk of the plant, and it drips slowly. You know, how fast it drips would depend on the whole size you put, you know, so you can see it dripping. So it gives your plant a slow amount of water, you know. So you can see that this one is already flowering, you know. So it's already responding, and it's already giving. Yeah, so this another one right next to it, so you can see how fresh the plants are. These ones are under a palm tree. You know, these guys love the shade. Once we give them some shade, man, that's it, you know. So these ones you see now are under a palm tree, and you can see them fresh and flowering already. So you can see them. But let me stop now and do another video.
Okay, when I welcome back from that simple video, where I come from one of the brothers for Ghana, where ED experiment this technique for drip irrigation for save water and for grow enough food. So as we see, anybody who grow food anywhere, make the absence, the fact so you don't get land, make it not hold you, so you know if you get chop for chop, or if you plant small jama or plant small vegetable, or plant your tomato for chop. We know now we don't declare war for we know if you just can go every morning, we up say we want go buy something in the market, we feel use this technique then, these small techniques and way we plan for Amba Farmers Voice for teach una, make una see how una also make them forget this thing what they call them say food security. Food security means that everybody must try for get something for chop, even if you don't get work. At least if you plant on small thing for your back house or for your corner house, if you use empty rice bag, if you even use plastic paper, or you use a coffee bag, or if you go for garage, for place where they fix motor, you go pick some that you use tires them, that tires the way they don't throw them, you can't put them for corner of your house. You take ground, you put them inside, and then you plant your one eye pepper, you plant the tomato inside. This one too for people then way when the IDPs are inside the Republic for Douala way, or for Yaoundé, or for wherever where they when I not get land for work, when I fit use some of these small techniques then you know when I plant something or you know for chop. So you know, we get for learn, how for use. We, you know, we had that the reason that way maybe they be sending for school, say we could go, so that we go outside, we go see small things away, or go learn things away the other people they do, that we feel bring them back for country for help on people them. Okay, so I hope say you know, when I so when I don't learn how to make this thing until when I go make on our own, as I talked a few minutes ago, if you don't learn how to make them, you know, when you take it, when you make them, take pictures or take videos, you don't send them for you, share them with other people. Them tell me how it work. Again, we WhatsApp number now 202-735-1145, or if you send them by email, ambafarmersvoice@gmail.com.
We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians, forward. We are so proud.